Hey everyone, I am back. Welcome back to the channel. And I wanted to just come back and do another reading with you guys. So I kind of said that I wasn't going to do a reading on Kavanaugh, which I'm not, but I really wanted to kind of do a reading on the FBI investigation into this matter. The reason why is because, I knew when I did my other reading where it says that about the victims, and I said, and then the GOP agreed to it. And I knew about the limited scope that when they ordered it, the limited scope. But the reason why I didn't really say much about it was because I kept hearing in my head, just have patience, have patience. And I knew when I was reading some of the news, there was people going, bringing that into question, bringing it into doubt. They were only allowed to speak to certain people. And I was like, well, what's going on? And you get patience. And then I'm like, okay, patience, patience. And it's that kind of whisper, it's just patience, just very calmly. It's like sometimes when I'm feeling unsure about what I'm seeing, and then sometimes you'll just hear trust, just trust. And if I'm not getting into the stream, it's just more of this feeling of like, keep going, keep going, keep going. So, I mean, these are just feelings I get sometimes when I'm trying to move into these energy streams and trying to figure about it or trying to understand it, just understand what is going on. So, today, after pressure, the White House has opened up the scope. They opened the scope to the thing. The limitations have been removed, so now they're able to go in and do more of the investigation. Now, they're all of the emotions are really high. It really is pretty divided about whether or not this investigation is, whether Kavanaugh should be subjected to this and stuff. My personal feelings is yes, he needs to be, because, in any situation, even if you did background checks, if there was some things, if new information comes forward, it should be investigated. And this is what the situation is. New information has emerged, and it should be investigated. So I don't see this as a trial. I just see this, it is kind of a job interview. I mean, anybody who has when there's certain ethics that comes up, and you end up doing something that may not have been revealed before but is revealed now, you can't just discount it and ignore it and say, well, you might hire somebody that you thought was one way, but they become revealed. And I think this is where we are, the revealed. Now, if there's anything in the investigation that shows up criminally, a criminal investigation will probably open up. But right now, this is just, making sure that he is fit for the position of Supreme Court. Obviously, I have my own opinions, and I know everybody has their opinions. And I noticed that getting a lot of people, or a lot of some new posts that are coming in that are very pretty much pro-Trump, pro-Republican, that are coming into the feeds, and then they're leaving their words. So I am. If they get out of control, and and I'm okay for dialogue and for opposing views. If you become in a way that is not productive and not conducive to the discussion, then I have to remove you. So, and I think the thing is that don't let these guys get you all up in arms and stuff. I mean, I think the weird thing is like, I don't go to other people's channels. If I see another reader or another group or, another channel that I don't, that doesn't resonate with me, I don't intentionally leave a bad message and bad mouthing people. I just move on and move on. So I don't fully understand why people, if you don't resonate with this message that I give, move on. Why do you have to leave remarks in such a nasty way? I don't understand. But, for all of you guys, just, we're moving through some times. There's some transitions going on. Change is inevitable. It is happening. We are working through chaotic energy right now, especially with this Kavanaugh thing. The order will arise, and things will be placed and will be put right. So my message then to everybody is, love one another, help one another, take care of one another. That is who we are at the very base of who we are, compassion. Because that's who we are. That's what we are made of. We are made of from the energy of love. So, and it's a high vibrational energy. And I'm not talking about human love because that's a crazy emotions in itself. I'm talking about who we truly are. Anyways, but that's just my viewpoint. And anyway, so let us go into. I wanted to go into just kind of seeing this investigation. So now that the investigation has been opened in scope, where is it going to lead? Is it going to lead to... I really don't know where it's going to lead. So I'm guessing I'm just going to allow myself to be open to seeing what the cards say about the investigation. Let's see where it takes us. Is it going to bring something up? Is it going to alter the votes? Mitch McConnell says they're going to have a vote regardless, no more delays. He's calling Democrats obstructionists. I don't see him being obstructionist. I'm just seeing that everybody's getting what they want. I mean, and actually, Jeff Flake is the one that started the whole process because that's what people wanted and that's what people need. But, he is, I think he's already got his mind made up. He's going to vote for Kavanaugh no matter what. It doesn't matter what information comes unless it is so damaging that they're going to have to pull the nomination. Otherwise, he's going to put it to a vote. So anyways, here we go. Let's see what we can find out. So, all right, let us... Oh, the first cut is a devil. We are dealing with the devil. What is the FBI? Dark money. Ooh. Where's the FBI going with this? How is this investigation going? Okay, some people are worried. Staying up at night. How is it going? What is it going to reveal? Asking for temperance. Balance. How is it going to go? How's the FBI? Suspension. Do you think we could do a reading just on cutting this deck? There's the dark money again. Definitely telling us something. Okay. Left out in the cold. And if this reading turns out totally happy, lovey-dovey, I'd be ouch. End. Okay. There's some end. All right. How is this investigation? There's hard work going on. Hard work. How's this investigation going? Agreements. Okay. Judgment. All right. Let's see where we go. There's some announcements. Oh, the FBI. How's that going? All right. Let's see what we come up with. Shall we? All right. Where is this going? The FBI investigation. How is it going to affect the whole Kavanaugh thing? Okay, well, this immediately tells me, this is the Seven of Cups. This immediately tells me that there is all these crazy options in the air. There's a whole bunch of spinning going on out there right now. There's spinning the message, trying to make things look, both sides are making their point, and there's a lot of spinning about whether or not this is warranted or it's not warranted, whether somebody's credible or not credible, whether or not having drinking in the past is problem now. But, there's a whole bunch of spinning going on trying to determine whether or not this is a good or a bad thing. So I would definitely say that there's also... when it comes to the FBI, they are, now that the scope has opened, they are looking at all avenues. They're going to look at every little aspect and see if there's things that they have missed in the past and then follow up upon those things. So when you're looking at the FBI, they're looking at all the options. They're pursuing any avenues or leads. But then you also have the news and you have taking a lot of energy into spinning the situation into their light, trying to sway public opinion, right? Okay. Past. All right, the past. This is going to be the hope card. So I'm going to tell you, this is the hope card for everybody. No matter what position you are sitting in, there's hope, okay? There's hope. So if you are in the past, there was hope to get Kavanaugh through, that this was not going to be a big deal. And then there is also renewed hope when the investigation was called for and the vote was put on pause. Now there's hope. Hope is in our immediate past about making this thing come forward. So people are hopeful, and people are really hopeful on what the investigation is going to find. You definitely got one side hoping that nothing is found. We just move forward with the nomination, and they get their votes, and they get their guy in, and done over. And then you got the other side who is wanting justice, which we've talked about, this female energy, the assault victims, and all this stuff. And there's people coming forward now saying that, Kavanaugh didn't tell the truth. He didn't tell the truth about his past, So I don't really know that that's going to be enough. I really don't know, but I definitely know I feel like something else is going to come up. So, but I don't know. We'll see what the cards say. Let's not just go on what I feel. So things are moving. So yes, the investigation is full steam ahead. We saw it before. I think, before it was just the Eight of Wands, where that was just like showing everything is in motion, everything is movement, everything is going. The Chariot is charging. This thing is really moving now. It is not, it's like a locomotive is just going. So this means I think that right now the FBI investigation into this matter has intensified since the last time I've read it. Okay, since I've read about the FBI investigation and seen it through the Eight of Wands. So, all right, the challenge. This is going to be burdensome. I think the thing is when you're looking at this, this is burdensome to literally everybody. You're dealing with look at there. I think the thing is there's just so much information. There is so much of it that they're going to try to get to everything, try not to miss anything. So this week, I think in a normal situation would be not enough time, and there would be no time constraints. But because there's a time constraint, it's burdensome to get through all the leads that they have, and the opening up of new leads, because one thing leads to another, leads to another, leads to another. So, but I really do think the FBI can pull this off. All right, the outcome. Walking away. Huh. Okay, so here's where it is. This tells me the FBI is going to find something. They're going to find something, and it's going to force a walk away, to seek higher grounds, to seek something. Something is going to be found out, and it's going to force a walking away. Okay, I don't know what's going to be found out. Something's going to be found out that's not going to be not going to be good, because this is into Kavanaugh's behavior and whatever is in his past. It's going to force a walk away. All right. But what are they walking away? I mean, is it going to be a suspension of the votes? Is it going to be not enough votes? Is it going to be he gets into office and then he's forced out because some criminal investigations are opened from this investigation? It's hard to tell right now what type of walking away it is, but there is a walk away. So, all right, so let's go back into the past. Let's kind of build the underlaying. So now we've got a clearer picture of where things are heading. We'll figure what the final outcome is. But we've got a walking away card in the outcome. It's not now, it's in the outcome. So, all right. In the past. All right. This is the women celebrating. This is that female energy celebrating that they are getting the due process. This is the celebration that we got the investigation that is needed, that is necessary. All right. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. So there is hope and a celebration for this investigation. Okay. So we got some new beginnings. So this is a helping hand. This is the FBI. I think what this is going to be new evidence. They're going to find evidence. And they may already be discovering evidence. Now, I'm not going to say that it is against Kavanaugh right now, but they are discovering new things that they did not see before. Okay? So new things are being discovered. It is happening right now. They're getting helping hands. People are literally coming out of the woodworks asking to speak to the FBI about Kavanaugh. This can't work out well. And there was a new article today, or a new article that I read, that there are some people who are desperately trying to reach the FBI because they have text messages of Kavanaugh trying to talk to them in advance of this to try to get like a story straight. It really harkens back to like Manafort tampering with witnesses. This might be an issue if it gets to the FBI. I mean, they're asking for help to get to the FBI, but because they say they have text messages from him. So I don't know if that is hardcore. I'm just saying that this has been reported, so if the FBI feels like it's warranted, they will probably go in, which I would definitely think they might. They would probably follow up on it and then determine if it's something for real or not. So it's also kind of hard, I would say, when Trump, with the limited scope of them saying, the White House saying, you can only speak to these witnesses, you can't speak to that one. That's kind of like shining the spotlight. It's like, I didn't steal that cookie, don't look under the bed, type thing. All right, challenge. Defending their ground. Okay. So this is going to tell me that the FBI is going to be under constant assault, where they're going to have to be defending their ground. So the closer they get to something, the closer they get to some information, the resistance against them seems very hard. There's that desperation mode. So they're going to be under assault all the time, where they're going to be standing their ground, defending their position. But the thing is that they don't do this out in the open. The FBI definitely, they have protocol they follow. So we're not going to probably see it, but they are going to be attacked from all sides, especially Trump. So, and possibly the Republicans. So, because, it's their candidate, it's their last hope. They're the ones. So, oh boy, the outcomes is fate. This is fated. This whole thing is fated. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This is the fates turning. This showed up in the Flakes reading, right? But he was in line with this fate, and he helped facilitate this move, this turn. So this walking away is fated. So this has been in, it feels like this is that energy trying to balance and right itself. The people who have done wrong will be revealed. So there's some fated energy here. The balance of the female energy. Standing their ground, new evidence being revealed, things moving full steam ahead. The challenge is there's so much information, is trying to get to everything in the limited time scope. So I'm walking away. Fate, hope, spinning, lots of information, lots of leads. Wow, okay. Past. All right, offers they don't like. Well, this is true. Okay. So there was hope on both sides, right? Hope on both sides. One side hoped to get Kavanaugh through, the other side hoping for investigation. The investigation happened. The women are happy. But the other side didn't like this offer. This is an offer that they didn't like. So here we are. So I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory in that matter. They have offers they don't like. They didn't want this investigation. And here we are. All right. Present. New energy. New witnesses. Because in my victims, in the reading with the one that says Kavanaugh's victims, the Ace of Wands showed up, and it really came out strongly to me that these are the witnesses, the people that are coming forward. So new evidence is uncovered, new witnesses come forward. Okay, new evidence are uncovered, new witnesses come forward. No wonder they're burdened. There's just a lot happening, and they're going to. I think they got a pretty big team going on. All right, challenge. New renewed energy. The challenge is to get it all done, to execute it, to get everybody to get everybody going, to get it into completion, right? This is that new energy, new plans, new ideas, forcing it forward. The FBI is mobilizing, and the limited scope. There might be some other limitations because of what they find, right? What they find, what is revealed that was not revealed before. They are under some limitations because it's not really a criminal probe, it's more of a background check type thing. So there is some limitations, but where it leads right now is probably that they feel like maybe there's some criminal activity, but they can't act on it yet. They have to just do a report, but it may lead to stuff. I'm assuming there. I'm not. I'm sure that's just what I'm seeing. I'm just seeing that the limitations that they have with the type of investigation they are going into, and the report that comes out. But we have a leaving card, and we have that this is fated. It's completely faded. So what's the outcome of this? Blocked. Undecided. Oh my gosh. Okay. You know, walking away, fate, indecision, but blocked. They may not even bring this forward. It may possibly not even come to a vote. They may not even take a chance. If whatever comes out, they may not even take a chance. I don't see any other outcome here. I don't see another outcome here. I think this investigation is they're going to find something. They're going to find something. All right. Yeah. Oh boy. They're going to find something. Justice. It's going to move into something even bigger. This is going to move into something way bigger. This is not over. Even when this investigation is over, Mitch McConnell says that it's going to come to a vote. He is determined. Him and all those people that has fallen in line, regardless of anything. They made their decision the moment they nominated. There's nothing, come hell or high water, there is nothing that's going to make them vote no. Okay? But there are those who are not involved in that little scheme of whatever's going on. They're going to have reservations and doubts, and especially people like Flake, who literally said, if Kavanaugh lied, it is over. Because I think he's kind of has the factions of like, because, like I said, he has nothing to lose. I was not surprised in the 60-minute video that he did, the interview he did, where he said if he was up for re-election, he would have never have done this. But because he's got nothing to lose, I think the fates pushed him. I think the collective pushed him, and he made the decision. And you know what? And from what I am seeing, the energy that is surrounding him, it's actually good energy for him right now. It really is good energy. He's getting a lot of support to continue to do what's right. Like I said, he's going to have to, there's still things that he's going to have to work on. But you know what? The energy is the wind is at his back. He's okay. He's okay. And I think that he's able to, because he's showing that strength, those others that are very uncomfortable with the situation are given strength from that. So there's justice here. This is going to move forward. Wow, I really wonder what they're going to find out. I really wonder what they're going to find out. I think this was a warranted investigation. This was warranted. This was necessary. This is important. This is going to expose a lot. Maybe Lindsey Graham does have something to worry about that showed up in his reading, the fear. He has some fear in it. So, all right. Well, this is this reading. Again, don't worry about the negative stuff that you see. Love one another, help one another, take care of one another. These times really call for it right now. Really call for it. And I hope to see you soon. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Take care. Bye bye.